Hi people, this is video number 4 in my 365 videos, 1 video a day for 365 days video challenge. Watch as I transform a boring review into one brought to life with a pinch of dry humor and a dash of sarcasm. Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Defense Against the Dark Arts is what I consider to be an entry-level deck building game. The mechanisms are pretty simple. In fact, if you've played Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle, the cooperative game, you pretty much already know how to play this one. However, this is a duel instead of cooperating with your friends. So if you don't have any friends to cooperate with and you only have arch nemeses, well, this game is for you. As with most deck builders, everyone starts with the exact same deck of cards, with the exception of a starting animal. You're allowed to pick from one of the three: cat, toad, and what's the other thing? Owl, those things. You also get to choose one of the 4 houses to play as. Now, if you're a nerd like my wife, you already know what your house is, but you can pick all the same. Your house is important because some cards you buy have an extra special ability that only activate if they match your house, or the house of any allies you have out in play. Now, there's a dueling board between each player, and the idea is to cast spells at each other until you're able to knock the opponent off the edge of the board. When you do, you stun them. You can do your best to heal and make your way back to the start, but again, if you're playing against someone like my wife, your attempts will be in vain. I really do think she's a wizard, Harry, or witch, except I don't think she would like it if I called her a witch, except then she could say the line, "I'm not a witch, I'm your wife!" You'll play through at the very least 3 rounds and at the very most 5 rounds. It's whoever is able to stun their opponent 3 times first will win the game. I love deck builders, and this is a solid game. What I like about this one over the Hogwarts Battle, the original version, they give you more opportunities to manage your deck. So you have the capability of banishing cards more frequently. And you can do that from your hand, or from your deck, or your discard pile. There's even the option to discard cards that are in the row to buy from. So if you see a card in there that you don't want your opponent to get, but you don't think you're going to be able to get it either, you can banish it and you won't ever see it again in the game. Oh, I almost forgot about hexes. I think my brain tried to subconsciously make me forget them because of the trauma inflicted to me by my wife playing hexes on me. You'll get hexes from your mean opponent, which will then go into your discard pile, and then whenever they come back into your hand, you have to play them first. And they're usually pretty terrible. They can prevent you from healing on a turn. They can prevent you from attacking on a turn. They can even make you discard an ally, which I love that terminology. Discard an ally. Can you imagine? You go over to a friend's house to help them out with a hard time that they're going through, and when you get there, they just say, not today, I think I'm going to discard you. Anyway, Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Defense Against the Dark Art not only has the longest title in board gaming history, but it's a fun, head-to-head, Harry Potter-themed deck-building game. I think it's the perfect game to teach newer gamers the deck-building mechanism, but I also think there's enough to think about strategically to satisfy veteran gamers. My only complaint is that it doesn't come with tiny wands to cast out your spells. Hey, OP, you need to get on that. And lastly, if you hated this video, or the people who like it, you're the one with a problem, not me. My advice to you is, well, you know what I'm going to say. Hey, lighten up. If you don't, I'm going to hex you and make you discard your friends, if you have any.